Good morning. How are you today? You see my kitty Zena? Say hello to her. I am so glad to see you again today. My name is Donna Lavette, and we have been spending the last few videos with me sharing with you how my income and email list has grown, and how I did it. And so I've been sharing with you very specific marketing campaigns that I've worked. First one I shared with you was how my email list grew from 0 to 50 through just an email campaign. The next thing I shared with you is how I did solo ads and my opinions of that, and the pluses and the minuses and the advantages and disadvantages of using solo ads, and how doing that my email list grew from 50 to 650. And I shared with you, the amount of sales I made with that. And so today I want to share with you the third thing that I did. The third marketing campaign I did is I used an agency called The Traffic Source. The Traffic Source. And that was the name of it. And this was one of the emails that my mentor, one of the marketing companies that I mentor, referred us to. Remember that we are learning over 30 plus different ways of generating traffic to your product, to your service, and the traffic source was one of the traffic marketing campaigns that I use. So I want to share with you what that looks like. Again, what were my results from that, and advantages and disadvantages of that. Now, the traffic source, the difference in that with solo ads is that instead of you having to look through a number of agencies, a number of people, and evaluate what company, what buyer you want to use, the traffic source has a large number of lists, and they look at your offer and they match you up with the list that they believe will get the most results for you. So that's kind of the biggest difference. There is a person that we were assigned to work with through our mentor, Vic. What he did was he developed a special arrangement with this company, and so we're able to get also a 20% discount on whatever the price is. So this one is a little bit more expensive than the solo ads. You could spend anywhere from with this one you can spend, with our discounts, you could spend 350 up to thousands. You just would have to determine what you did. So and so I have my glasses on because I have some notes, and I want to be sure that there's some specific things that I do indeed share with you. Now, what I found is that the person that I worked with, he may not be as responsive as some of the email the solo ad buyers or sellers were. Now, he would get back to you. So I might send out an email with questions, during the day, and he would get back to me through the end of the day. And so it's still responsive, but just not as quick. So know that in advance so that you're not frustrated or disappointed at that, because he would get back to me and was very helpful. What I also found is that with the traffic source, that what you would do is, and I will put a link to that website at the bottom so that you can have it. And so it would take them maybe about 3 to 5 days to actually set up your campaign once you started it, and then it might take about 3 to 5 days to implement all of it. So in other words, what you're purchasing is a certain amount of clicks. My first one was that I ordered 1,000 clicks. So that meant I wanted to make sure that at least 1,000 people saw my offer. And then it took about 3 to 5 days for that to fully, the campaign to fully be implemented. Now, what I found with me is that I did this campaign twice. The first time I got better results than I did with solo ads, so I was very impressed with it. So what that meant was that when I purchased 1,000 clicks, then 1,000 people who would look at my ad, I was able to. The first time I didn't get as many opt-ins. I got maybe about 100 or so opt-ins, but I got 10 sales. So for me to get 10 sales in that first campaign was just impressive. And really, once it got started, for the first time when it got started, I got 10 sales within a 24, 48 hour period of time. So I was kind of pleased with that. More than I've gotten at any one solo ad. It might have cost me a little bit more than a solo ads, but it was better results than all of the solo ads that I had done at that point in terms of sales. So I was pleased with it. Now the second time I did a offer, because I said, shoot, 10, let me try this again. And what I found was that I got none. I got more opt-ins. I was closer to about that 30% opt-in rate, which I'm used to, but didn't get any sales, which was really kind of surprising. And my contact, he really worked with me. When he saw that I had ordered 1,000 and didn't get any, he gave me an extra 200, clicks, 200, because he was really attempting to help me to get more sales. But for this reason, this time I didn't. So here's what. So here are some things that I learned from the traffic source. There are about 5 things that I learned, and then I'll share with you my more details, my overall results. The first thing I learned was that results are not guaranteed. So even though I used the same offer, used the same company, the second time around not getting any results, there's no, I don't care what campaign you use, you're never going to be guaranteed any particular result. And I definitely learned that through this campaign. The second thing that I learned is the advantage of using more than one traffic source. What you may not know is that the end goal is going to be for me to be able to have 5 different traffic sources in going through promoting any offer that I have. That I want to never rely on just one. I want to have 5 different traffic sources going to my order at one time. So the advantage of that is that if one doesn't do well this time, then the other 4 will. You know what I'm saying? So I'm building up to that by trying out different traffic sources so I can determine which ones are going to give me the results that I want. So again, the advantage of never putting all your eggs in one basket and just using one traffic source. For example, just using Facebook. You just don't want to do that. Though Facebook is okay. You just don't want to depend on one traffic source. The other thing that I learned is that before you take, this is just something I already knew, but before you spend $300, $500, $1,000 on any campaign, make sure that you try your landing page, you try out your sales page, you try out your email copy on traffic sources that are least expensive. You want to try it out so that you know what your numbers are on a cheaper traffic source before you aim up here. So I knew by the time I did the traffic source, I knew what my numbers were. I knew that 30% opt-in rate should be my normal. And what I'm discovering is that 1%, 2% buy rate is something that's the industry average, and it's something that I know that my particular ad can pull, because that's what it did the first time around. So now when you have when you know that you are promoting something that's very popular, For example, the 4% program, the 4% marketing educational program, again, that's teaching you how to go from zero to earning $10,000, and then from there, how to earn $100,000, and then from there, a million or whatever you want. So when you have a program that's as popular as this one, it is very important that you learn how to make yourself stand out, that you learn how to create your email copy, you learn how to do a landing page, you learn how to do things so that your material doesn't look like everybody else's who's promoting that same program. You see what I'm saying? So even though the company is giving us samples and giving us sample landing pages and things that you can use for your email copy, which is very good when you're a new person trying to figure out how to do this. But as you get more experience, you really want to learn how to create your own material so that you stand out above the others. That's even if you're in an affiliate program and you're using somebody else's stuff, you don't want to be limited to that. You want to stand out. So that's the one thing. And I'm learning how to do that, and that's one of the things that I'm liking about the marketing program, the 4% training program that I'm in, is because it's teaching you how to do all of that. So those are like I'm looking and making sure that I've covered everything I wanted to share with you. Those are the things that I've learned from this. Will I come back to this company? Yes, because I've learned that this is a numbers game. So then when you can get to the point where the more people that see your ad, that see your product, that see your information, then the greater chance you have of getting that 1%, 2%, 5%, 10% people of who will buy from your offer. And so I've kind of learned that. So I'll go back to them because my first time was very successful. I'm not sure what really happened the second time around, but I'll try a third time. So, here are the results from this. So, so I got the second time around, I got a 30% opt-in rate. The first time around was more like a 10% opt-in rate, but I got 10 sales. Now, with the 10 sales, what happened is that you get into the 4% with like a trial period, $1, and you can try out the program for a week. And so 10 people tried it out. At the end of that week, I had 3 people who then actually purchased the program, and they are staying with me, and paying them a monthly membership fee, and so they're sticking with me. And so that's, so 3 people, 3 sales I didn't have before. Now my email list fell, not through the traffic source, but after my solo ads, sometimes you have people that will watch you and then after a while decide to opt out of your offer, and that's okay, because I only want people to stick with me that have an interest in what I offer. So then from the my list then fell from about 650 to about 590. It fell to about 590. Now, through the 2 campaigns that I use with the traffic source, my email list has grown now to 950. I have 950 people on my email list that have said that they're interested in what I'm doing, and so I'm sending them emails on a regular basis to keep them informed of what I'm doing and giving them information about the internet marketing program that I offer. So this is my result. So definitely a good result from the traffic source. I will have the link for that below. So if you want to kind of check them out on your own, you can. And I have another marketing campaign that I will share with you, and I am really excited about this one. I think that out of this one, this is going to end up to be one of my better ones. So out of 30, I'm going to keep experimenting, and I will find the top resource and I am learning how can I say this, to market in marketing streams that the average person doesn't. Because that will also help you to stand out, because not everybody in this particular marketing stream will have seen your ad, and they will definitely not see your approach. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Excuse me. And that you enjoyed this another awesome summer day. I know that I'm wearing my glasses and there's a little bit of a glare, because of that. So please excuse that. But I am really enjoying having spent a little bit of time with you today, and look forward to my next marketing adventure. And so until the next time, have a wonderful day. If you find this interesting, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my website. And I just look forward to continuing to communicate with you and share what I'm learning on my journey to earning my first 10K in internet marketing. So until next time, again, be blessed. Bye.